Some forests don't stay silent at night. They breathe, they watch, and sometimes they hunt. For years, people around this place have vanished without a trace. The only thing ever found is blood. Tonight, one couple is about to discover why nobody survives these woods after dark. And the deeper they go, the less human this nightmare begins to feel. Ashley waits outside a prison for her husband, Max, to finally walk free after 13 months behind bars. The reunion feels quiet and uncomfortable. Prison changed Max. While driving through a remote area, they stop at a small gas station. Inside, the local sheriff studies a missing person poster hanging on the wall. The shop owner casually mentions that locals believe a wild creature is behind the disappearances in these woods. Outside, a few men recognize Max and immediately begin insulting him about his criminal past. Max ignores them and quietly leaves with Ashley. Soon, the road takes them deep into a massive forest. Frustrated, Max opens a beer trying to calm himself, but Ashley quickly gets angry. Their argument grows more intense, and suddenly their car crashes into something on the road. Both of them rush outside. A man's body lies there, badly torn apart. Worried, Max tells Ashley not to call the police, but Ashley reports their location anyway. Moments later, Max notices movement inside the woods. He slowly steps closer, and suddenly a rock smashes into his face. Max loses balance and falls straight into a raging river below. Panicked, without hesitation, Ashley jumps in after him. Fighting the violent current, she somehow manages to drag him back to shore. Ashley desperately performs CPR. Finally, Max starts breathing again. But nearby, hidden between the trees, something is watching them.
Ashley finds a lighter in Max's pocket and starts a small fire to survive the freezing night. Meanwhile, the sheriff arrives at the crash site and spots their overturned car below the cliff. He learns the vehicle belongs to Ashley and her recently released husband. Morning finally arrives. Confused, Ashley suddenly realizes her clothes have disappeared overnight, completely gone. Max gives her his tank top, and together they try following the river back toward the road. But the terrain becomes too dangerous to cross. Eventually, they move deeper into the forest instead, and the entire time, they are being watched. Suddenly, they hear human voices nearby. Ashley recognizes them immediately, the same hunters from the gas station. Max knows they're dangerous people, but they have no other choice. He approaches them alone while Ashley hides nearby. The hunters instantly begin mocking and insulting him again. Max calmly asks to use their phone, but they refuse. Their leader, BD, treats him like he's worthless. Ashley suddenly senses movement behind her and quickly runs back toward Max. Disgusted, the hunters notice her and begin making uncomfortable jokes. But while everyone argues, something deadly moves quietly through the forest around them.
The group continues deeper into the woods together. The hunters constantly taunt Max about his past. It becomes clear these men enjoy intimidating people. After some time, one hunter named Goody walks away into the trees with another man. Suddenly, the forest becomes completely silent. Then a strange sound echoes nearby. Goody goes to check on his friend and finds him dead with an arrow through his neck. Before Goody can react, another arrow strikes him and throws him against a tree. Then the creature finally steps out of the shadows. Massive, covered in hair, and unbelievably violent. The creature quickly kills Goody. Another hunter nearby hears movement and pulls out his gun, but the creature attacks too fast for him to react. Back with the others, nobody realizes what's happening nearby. Then, suddenly, one hunter collapses to the ground with an arrow in his body. Everyone immediately pulls out their guns. Shots fire wildly into the trees, but the creature moves too fast to hit. Max tells Ashley to run and hide. The creature suddenly steps into full view and attacks another hunter. During the chaos, Max gets knocked unconscious. Ashley runs through the forest while the creature chases her. Ashley hides inside a deep pit and discovers one of the hunters already hiding there in fear. For a moment, it feels like they might survive, but the creature finds them anyway. Ashley uses the distraction to escape again, but an arrow suddenly strikes her. The creature captures Ashley and drags her deeper into the forest. Back near Max, the creature returns and slowly approaches him. Suddenly, a gunshot echoes through the trees. BD is still alive and fires at the creature, but before he can shoot again, the creature knocks him unconscious. Then it drags both Ashley and BD away into the darkness. Later that night, a mysterious woman appears beside Max. She is known as the Wisp Woman. She takes Max to her strange home, hidden deep in the wilderness, and begins treating his injuries using unusual methods. Meanwhile, at the same time, the sheriff attends a strange healing ceremony nearby. After drinking a sacred liquid, his vision becomes distorted. He sees what appears to be a dark spirit being pulled from an old woman's body. Terrified, the sheriff rushes outside, struggling to breathe. Meanwhile, inside a hidden cave, the horrifying truth is revealed. The creature has a lair filled with human remains. Ashley begs to be released. To show dominance, the creature violently kills BD in front of her. Then it turns toward Ashley. Its behavior suddenly changes, violent but strangely protective of her. The next morning, Max wakes up inside the Wisp Woman's home. The sheriff is there too. And now he finally believes the creature is real. He tells Max that Ashley has been taken by something ancient living deep in these woods. Together, they decide to rescue her. But there's one problem. The creature can detect gunpowder from far away, so they prepare wooden spears instead of guns. Still, the sheriff secretly hides his gun beneath a strange paste. As they leave, the Wisp Woman begins beating a drum through the forest like a warning. Deep inside the cave, the creature hears it and leaves to investigate. The moment it disappears, Ashley finally escapes. She grabs nearby weapons and runs into the forest. Meanwhile, the sheriff tells Max to focus only on saving Ashley. He plans to face the creature himself. The two split up. Suddenly, the sheriff senses the creature nearby. He quickly reaches for his hidden gun, but the creature attacks him from behind before he can react. He is instantly overpowered. Nearby, Ashley hears movement and runs toward it. She spots the creature and immediately fires several shotgun blasts, but every shot misses. The creature barely reacts. Moments later, Max finally reunites with Ashley. For a brief moment, both of them feel safe again. But Ashley wants to end this nightmare. She chases after the creature once more. This time, several shots finally hit it. The creature cries out in pain, but instead of stopping it, they only make it angrier. Max tells Ashley to run while he distracts it. Ashley refuses to leave him behind, but Max reminds her about their son. One of them has to survive for him. Reluctantly, Ashley finally runs. Now it's just Max against the creature. Max fires multiple shots into its chest. Even badly injured, the creature keeps coming. Max turns to run, and suddenly a bear trap snaps onto his leg. Helpless, the creature slowly approaches him. It pulls the chain hard, causing Max unbearable pain. But the force finally breaks the trap apart. Max grabs the spear. At the last possible second, he drives it into the creature again and again. The creature finally collapses, but Max keeps attacking until it completely stops moving. Everything becomes quiet. Elsewhere, Ashley finally reaches a road. Exhausted, back in the forest, Max leans against a tree trying to breathe. Then suddenly, arrows fly out of nowhere. Several arrows strike Max before he can react. Horrified, he slowly looks up and sees 3 more massive creatures stepping out of the shadows, watching him silently. And that's where the movie ends.